Rise and shine, family. All right, Pete. I want you guys to understand, like, the power in this image right here. I keep telling you guys that everything poetic, everything artistic, whether that be poetry, music, art, it all comes from the mind. It comes from a place that is nothing, and then it ends up being something. And any artist knows this. I'm a music writer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a poetry writer, and I'm also an artist. I draw. And so I know what it means to start with nothing and end up with something, to start with a blank canvas, whether that be something you're going to draw on or write a song on. It starts off with nothing there. And there is nobody else's mind in the world that would come up with exactly what you come up with, word for word or sketch for sketch. You understand? It comes from a place that I call magic because it is so unique. It's not just as unique like we talk about our fingerprints. No one in the world has the same fingerprints exactly and all this right here. That's cool, but I find it more amazing that none of us would come up with the same things either. From out of your vast cave of endless treasures, you come up and we come up with these amazing jewels, J-U-L-E-S, right? And we drop these jewels on each other, inspiring each other with positive energy or negative energy, whatever comes through that person's mind. Some people are just negative. I mean, not in a bad way, but from these people, they give you the negative side of the world. They are needed also. So just imagine this, like if you have someone look at a picture, they would probably, a picture of a group of people, they would probably notice the frowning faces before they would the smiles. That's all right. Some people pick up on negative energy. That is absolutely fine. Doesn't mean that they're negative or bad people. What I think it speaks to is just their uniqueness though. I talk about so many times that it's not about the jewelry that we wear on the outside of our bodies. And yeah, I wear little jewels, I wear stones, absolutely. They're not to bring myself value. It's just an interpretation of my mind. It's my mind manifesting itself. When I see someone that even dresses a certain way and they have their own unique style, I'm not so curious about why they wear the style or if it's in style or if it's not, or if the style looks good. I'm more intrigued by what caused them to put those articles of clothing on to define themselves that day. You understand? To represent themselves in that way, because it comes from somewhere that's not here. We've always focused on the external, and we don't realize that every single thing comes from in here. You see these children, they're pretending to film each other. You see a sound guy pretending to be the sound guy, and then you have your actors. These children may very well grow up to be doing exactly what they're doing if they don't allow people to push down and kick down their dreams by insulting them, telling them you can never do that. You don't have the skills to do it. You don't look good enough. You don't have the talent. If it comes from your imagination, you must believe it's coming from a place. You must know that it's coming from a place. If you can conjure it up in here, it is up to you to manifest it. Too many times we have these amazing ideas and we're looking for someone else outside of us to push us to do it. Or we're looking for someone outside of us to validate what that magic that you have. That may not always happen. In fact, you may have people outside of you that work as agents. And sometimes the universe may just set it up that way, if I can say that. Sometimes it's the people around you that present themselves as obstacles that is more beneficial to you becoming you, because you have to push past all of that negative aspect of people giving that back to you. You understand? We would want everyone in our lives to encourage us. We want everyone in our lives to push us and tell us nice things. But sometimes, man, it's more impactful for someone to tell you that you can't do it. Because for some of you, that is exactly what pushes you to accomplish that thing. You fed off that negative energy. And that's what I mean. Some people feed off positive energy. Some people feed off negative energy. I can feed off of both. I can metabolize it all. I can take someone believing in me, and yes, while that empowers me the most, people not believing in me does empower me. I am able to take that negative energy, and when I digest it and metabolize it, I turn it into positive energy and propel myself forward. So yeah, the doubters, I like y'all too. But I also love the people though that are inspired by you and give you good energy. But just remember, regardless of who's outside of you, it's up to you. You are the most important hands in all of this to manifest what it is that is in your mind, right? So I want you guys to remember that inside of this place is magic. Every single thing that is tangibly created and artistically created comes from here first. It doesn't come out of nowhere. You understand? This is why I choose to believe in myself, to believe in my own mind. I don't need to be told about a belief, because that's ridiculous. Why do I want to inherit someone else's beliefs? I should have my own. They should come from the well of my own treasure. They should come from the cave of my own treasure. You understand? I mine my mind, and I come up with my own jewels. I come up with my own truth, and I manifest that out to you guys. You understand? So when I'm talking to you guys, it's not that I'm reading it from somewhere. It is that I'm observing it, and I'm getting epiphanies from the universe. You understand? From what I observe in nature, I take that and I interpret what I see and what I hear, what I feel in my mind to you guys. And to me, that is magic, because no one else is going to see it exactly like I see it. No one else is going to write it exactly like I would. No one is going to draw it exactly like I would. And that makes me magic. That also makes you magic. Know your power. Know your magic. And don't forget to interpret what's in here. Don't forget to manifest what's in here. You understand? That's it. I love you all. Be evolution. Be the change that you want to see. And no candle loses its flame from lighting another. And I want y'all to check out the Motivite that I have in my ear. As soon as I started wearing it a while back, I started losing friends. And it says that if you wear Motivite, that it exposes the people around you that don't have good intentions for you. And boy, when I first got it, it seemed like all these people around me that I love dearly started acting really crazy towards me. And I wanted to throw this thing as far as I could. And I literally went outside and put my fist back with it in my hand, about to throw it. I don't want this. But then I started to say to myself, why do I not want to see the true side of people? Why not? So instead of putting it in my pocket like I normally do, I decided I'll rock it right here in my ear. All right. Just for those of you who may be wondering what that is. All right. Peace, family. I love you all.